Hey everybody, it's Friday, and you know what that means around here. We are going to be blinding some good whiskey today, Trent, and you're the guy that kind of spearheaded this effort.
I mastermind a lot of stuff, and I've never been told that my ideas are good, really ever. So it's fine. But I don't know if this is going to be a good one, a bad one, but we recently did on Monday a video on the new Hard Truth lineup, which I gotta say was one of the best new lineups. For context, Hard Truth has only done ryes in the past, and I love Hard Truth rye. I think they're really good. So when I heard that they were coming out with some bourbons, I was like, I'm worried that either the price is going to be too much, or B, they just didn't really hit the mark for what they're going to be charging for it.
Yep.
And I kind of got blown away by what they were offering, and so much so, this guy right here, the Hard Truth bourbon, this is 90 proof. I think as we were tasting it, I said, I think this could really hold its own. What did I say? Hold its britches up or something? hold its own against regular Buffalo Trace, the 90 proof. Is it 90 proof? 90 proof Buffalo Trace?
Yes.
So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be blinding and seeing which one takes the cake, which one, if this is a good new product that is really good and really kind of goes toe to toe with regular Buffalo Trace. And granted, regular Buffalo Trace, the availability is a bit shoddy in some areas depending on where you live. I don't know anything about this outside of Indiana. I'll just be honest with you. $45. And then I thought it'd be a good idea since John J. Bowman is also Buffalo Trace.
You said that on this video.
In Indiana. And it's a sweet bomb. So I thought it would be good to compare that.
Tough competition.
And I left it up to the folks. I said, hey, let us know what other bottle you think would go toe-to-toe, or which one you want to see go head-to-head with the other three in here. Yeah. And I think by far the most was the Bardstown Wheated.
All right, before you go any further, let's make this interesting.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's make it a tad bit interesting. I know we got to hurry. Our blinds last a little long, but if you would pick your 1 through 4 right now, what would it be? You ready for this, honey? I
would go Hard Truth, Bowman, Buffalo Trace, Bardstown.
Wow, no kidding. Okay, yep. I'm
say that again. I'm gonna write it down.
Oh no!
I think my first is gonna be the Hard Truth. Second is gonna be Bowman.
Yeah.
Third is gonna be Buffalo Trace.
Wow.
Fourth is gonna be the Bardstown. If I'm not 100%, I'll eat a shoe live on the camera.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope. I'll cut it up. I'll fry it. I'll give it a.
I'm not doing anything of the sorts because I know my lineup won't be correct. But I really thought this was good, but I don't know. But I really think this is great. So I'm going to go, honey, for me, I'm going to go. I think John J. Bowman Single Barrel is going to be first. I think Bardstown is going to be second, Hard Truth third, and Buffalo Trace fourth. I'm hoping that's not correct because I really, truly feel the Hard Truth is an excellent release. I really do. So I'm hoping I'm wrong. How about that?
Before you watch the show, comment below and see what you think the lineup might be, or give us your prediction on what you think it's going to be. Or we're just going to go full send.
Yeah, we're just going to
go into A.
We're going to go start with A and see what happens. What's in A, honey?
Oh.
Maybe one day he'll get her. And she's pretty quick.
She's pretty sharp, dude. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Probably never.
Quick on, what is it? Quick on the draw, or is that not the right kind? I'm going to stop. So, okay. You usually don't laugh when I talk.
He's on a roll.
Okay,
the aromas are fantastic.
Why did I get the yellow legal pad and you got the white one?
No,
it's really messing with my eyeballs.
I don't care. Doesn't bother me, pal. I can dominate no matter what pad of paper I have.
Ooh, is this a competition then? That's what you're saying?
No. Hey, man. I'm digging it. The aromas are fantastic. They're toffee, they're caramel, they're sweet. It's beautiful.
For some reason, I like to guess, and I would be interested to see if you guys would prefer if I do say what I think is what I think this is or not.
They would.
Something about me being wrong is kind of fun. I enjoy it because it's more of a learning experience. I think I'm just gonna say no, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh wow.
Okay. I don't want to influence you.
I don't care. You're not influencing me.
I'm gonna write it down on my.
I told you a long time ago. When it comes to blinds, now I've got tunnel vision.
Got the horse blinders on?
Yep, I got them on, and I'm not concerned of which. I'm not trying to figure out what I'm tasting. I'm just trying to figure out what tastes the best.
I think that I know what that is. But I also in our last blind, I think I guessed very confidently, and I got every single one wrong. So who knows?
Yeah.
I was just eating some almonds and cashews and pistachios and M&Ms. So they might be skewing off my results. I'm going to blame it on that if I don't do well.
It's lovely, dude. You got a lovely toffee note in there. It's sweet. I like it.
It's a little arugula-y, like peppery.
Okay. You lost me with arugula,
No, I get there eventually.
But-
You gotta
but I can follow you with a little bit of the pepper.
a little vegetal,
Sure, with the peppery.
a little peppery
I'm okay
for
with
me.
that. Peppery I get, not really the vegetable I do not get.
No,
All right. That was a good start.
you ever eaten a cucumber that's like sus? Like,
Oh, I'm sure he has.
so it kind of reminds me of that.
I hate throwing food away.
I know
your,
you do.
Your mom can attest. I look through the refrigerator to make sure things are eaten before they go bad. And sometimes I eat some things that could be a little bit questionable.
I ate a chicken breast yesterday that I thought it didn't smell like it was good, but it also didn't smell like it was fully bad. I took a chance, and I'm here.
You're
I'm
hanging
doing
in
well.
there.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Okay. I mean,
You're not one to normally do that.
I don't like wasting protein because it's expensive. Like you get
It
those
is
big
expensive.
Meyer packs with the 8 or 10 chicken breasts.
Yeah.
Now that's delicious.
really?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think the aromas in this glass gives you that supersedes Glass A?
For me, I think B is a little bit more bubblegummy.
Really?
It has this really, it's artificial for sure. I don't think this is a smell that would just like occur in nature. It smells like bubblegum to me. I actually just got this bubblegum from licorice.
Yeah.
.com. It's red bubblegum licorice.
Really?
And it's like just to die for. It's reminding me of that.
Wow.
But it's a little bit sweeter. This has, I think A has a little bit more of an earthy note, a little bit more of a grainy note.
Yeah,
It's
I
still
would do
sweet,
that. Yeah.
but it's a little bit more true to the grains than I think
Yeah.
B is.
Well, this is good too.
You're gonna have to slow down. I'm like feeling my. I almost said PTSD. That's not right. OTC. I'm thinking of the
I don't
Prilosec.
know what you're thinking, dude. Can't hang with the old man, huh?
Oh. Okay. That is nice. Good mouthfeel, good flavor development. Gets a little bit
Yeah.
bitter at the end maybe, or there's something going on at the end that isn't, I don't want to say it's not appealing, but it's something that stands out as maybe a knock against it
Okay.
compared to the other one.
Okay. I think it's pretty solid. You know, I think A and B are pretty even.
You think so?
Yeah, it's good too. I get a little bit more of a darkness to that one. A little bit more of a rough chocolatey note there.
Okay.
Not a super sweet chocolatey, but like maybe a bittersweet chocolate.
I may
All
or
right.
may not have guessed on C already without tasting it. I love that.
What's not to? What's not to love there?
Honestly, if you like, you've been into Albanese.
It's creamy.
You walk into Albanese and it just like it kind of smells like that. Albanese, for reference, is a candy factory near us in Indiana.
Huge. It's massive. You go into their gift shop and it's like candy everywhere.
It's my dream to
It's
have a shopping
mind-blowing.
spree in that place.
Needless to say, I try not to stop there as much as I can. Every once in a while I do, though. It's great. It's candy sweetness. It's really nice.
I'll say I'm not as thrilled about it on the palate as I am on the nose.
Me either.
It really loses that sweet element to it. It almost becomes more of a Jim Beamy type earthy.
I don't know if I'd go that, but it's kind of like a one-noter thing for me.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of development in there, I feel like. Still, after, like, from when I first sipped it to when I'm done now, it's just like there's nothing has really happened a whole lot.
Yeah, it's I get a little caramel out of it and a little bit of oak, I think.
But the nose is enough to make you levitate off the ground and like float towards a windowsill with a pie on it, like in the cartoons. But
Yeah.
The nose just doesn't, or
Yeah.
the palate just doesn't hit.
Fell a little
all too
flat.
well.
Fell a little flat.
Man, D smells like if you boiled dandelions or something. What is that?
Huh.
Does it not? Or
Well, you put these weird things in my head, dude. You do. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more. There's a grain funk going on in there. That's what I would call it.
is that what that is?
That's what I would call it.
Okay.
It's like a little bit of dark molasses and some grain funk. That's what I would say.
I'm struggling, man. It smells like when you open up a pack of mixed greens from the grocery store. It does.
Yeah.
It's very green. It's
Yeah,
very
it's definitely
vegetal.
definitely a bit grainy, for sure.
Wow. Okay. Okay, the palate's actually pretty nice.
Mhm.
Butterscotch, kind of.
Kind of.
It's it's almost a butterscotch, but it's not.
Yeah, kind of. I'd say kind of.
Man, that's interesting. Okay. What do you get on your shake?
It's chocolate.
Okay.
Like a cocoa.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of a one-noter.
Yeah.
Is it? Need a few more additives in that shake to kind of get you
There's
a little bit of
no
complexity.
fruit.
Spice it up. Add a little bit more age to the cocoa, to the
Yeah.
powder. You know,
Little
to the
blueberry-
milk maybe.
Little berry
Add
action.
proof over here.
Little berry action in there. Probably.
Man up.
Yeah, I get you, honey. Well, Trenton, I don't really know for sure, but
This is one of those blinds where honestly I'm not. There was one that I think stands out for me as first place on first go around. That I honestly the
Well,
other three are just
I think we're probably in unison. For me, first, it's C's got to go out first.
okay.
But maybe I'm not in unison. But that's, to me, on first sip around. That's the one that was kind of candyish on the nose, Trenton, but a little bit more of a one-noter.
Okay.
There's some sweetness there, but that's what I'm going to push out first for me today, for my palate.
I'm gonna push out A first.
I knew you'd be different. Well, we had, I mean, according to our predictions, it has to be different anyways.
Yeah.
But that's just me today.
And again, well, I can't say again because I don't think I said it the first time. I don't think there is anything wrong with these. A lot of it's just in the context
would-
of the blind.
I would argue with you tooth and nail that A shouldn't have went out first.
Dude, A just tastes like you boiled water with and you put pepper in it.
Out of his mind. Completely out of his mind.
Well, next out for me then would be C. I could agree.
Oh, so you're
I could
C
agree
next?
with the C. Yeah.
You're yeah, now we're getting into some. I need D's out next for me.
What? You're out of your mind.
I
on
might
this
be.
one.
I might be. I don't know. Hey, like I told you, Trenton, tunnel vision, baby. All I know is what I'm enjoying at the moment. That's all I know.
I put a lot of pressure on myself. To...
I'm over that. I did that at one time a couple years ago, and I almost didn't sleep at night.
The first Bourbon Madness,
It
which
was
is going to
terrible.
be taking place in March. Mom was like, "You're not doing this again next year."
I put so much pressure on myself.
It was awful.
And I just, after that, I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just not. When we
You
do
were
blinds,
so stressed out.
yeah. When we do blinds, I'm just going to enjoy
Did.
myself, and I'm really going to try to just choose what I'm enjoying the most at the time. That's all I'm going to do. I don't care what's up here. I don't care that those bottles are sitting over there. I don't care. I'm not trying to think of what's what. That's all I'm doing. What am I enjoying?
Yeah, I'm not stressed out. I think it's fun to guess, but that's just me.
Yeah, you don't ever get stressed out.
Do you put your second out?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any? We don't have. Okay. Do you want to go?
Go ahead, buddy. I'm deciding what first place is.
My second place is going to be D.
I mean, these are all pretty good choices. I mean, they're all pretty darn good choices.
Yeah. Yeah.
put out A next. He's in second. For me, so that I wasn't even paying attention.
Unanimous on that.
I wasn't paying attention.
I rank this a 4.179 out of 5.
This was truly very close for me. I could have went either way with A or B.
With the pepper water one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, but I'm going to stick with that. This ought to be extremely interesting. And honey, I apologize. Once again, I was so focused at the task at hand that I didn't write any of my placements down. I don't know what I picked first, second, third, or fourth.
I got you.
I know you do. You always do. You got my back.
Alright, whose am I doing?
Lord, I don't even know. Do Trenton's. He's the big shot here.
Alright.
I'm not the big shot. I just guessed. I'm the opposite of the big shot because I never get anything right.
Very curious.
What she's gonna put my first place fourth.
I'm
Or for my-
extremely curious how this is gonna go.
Alright, ready?
Yes, honey.
So 4th place for Trenton.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what because I wrote down all my guesses.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought.
4th place is what?
Well, I don't know what it is. I just put my guess next to each number or
Oh.
letter.
Well, that was A, was 4th place.
I put Bardstown.
No.
Well,
No,
I'm
okay.
eating
I
a
guess
shoe.
I think that one's hard truth.
4th place, A, hard truth.
No. I said that was pepper water, dude. That was so good.
Brother, I came that close. I could have put it in first place. I really could have. It gives me that dark chocolate note that I talked about that came to me again in this blind tasting. That half burnt edge of a brownie.
So this was Kurt's first.
That's my second.
That's a second.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I could have went
Okay.
either way, but I went with what I felt I was enjoying the most.
Alright,
okay.
so Trenton's 3rd place, which was C.
I had John J. Bowman.
No. Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
So that was Kurt's
Wow.
last.
So that in the history of our channel, Buffalo Trace has normally not done very well for me personally. So that doesn't surprise me. It was in last place. Still a good point for if you get it at the right price. It's still a great bottle.
That's like $23.99.
Fantastic for
Something like
mixing too. It's just an all-around great bottle. When folks come over to your house, the whole 9 yards. Okay.
2nd place for Trenton, which was D.
Yep.
that. I put Buffalo Trace on.
Bardstown.
Okay.
That was Kurt's 3rd.
Yep.
It was Kurt's. Okay, so then
All
John
right.
J. Bowman was
First.
John J. Bowman was
Yeah,
first.
I would have guessed John
B.
J. Bowman as our winner as well.
Yes.
really.
It is so hard to beat John J. Bowman's single barrel. So, honey, you have to tell me, how close was Trenton on his original lineup that he thought this would go?
I think the complete
right-
opposite.
So
So right now,
he did get Buffalo Trace right.
he has John J. Bowman first, right? Bardstown second, Buffalo Trace third, Hard Truth fourth. Shameful.
His
here, dude.
original
Shameful.
I know.
was Hard Truth first,
Okay.
Bowman second,
Okay.
Buffalo Trace third, and
Okay.
Bardstown fourth.
Oh, I'm sorry, third and fourth. Okay, my bad.
And okay, we'll rearrange this so it's Kurt's lineup. I know sometimes these can be a little confusing. I'm sorry.
So what did I say? What did I predict from the beginning? I know I predicted John J. Bowman single
Oh
barrel
wait, you
first.
went your prediction?
Yeah, my prediction was John J. Bowman
Bowman,
first.
Bardstown, Hard Truth, Buffalo Trace.
Ooh.
So the only thing that was different was this. So that was my final results of my tasting, right?
I'm confused now.
Yeah, that's right.
This was your final result.
That was my
Your
final result.
Second was Hard Truth, yes.
Yeah, that's my final result after the tasting, but my prediction was this.
Okay.
And I did say I hope that was wrong. And I am glad because, this is a great bottle. Please don't take it. The weeded Bardstown is fabulous for $50. I am ecstatic. They have these core releases now of their own distillate at a relatively reasonable price, right?
Yeah.
But this is so good to me when we did our tasting, for our first tasting that we did, I just thought it was great. So, it does my heart good that it actually ended up like this in my final tasting. When you said on camera that you were going to throw in John J. Bowman's single barrel, I was like,
To be fair,
so good.
To be fair, I have the Pinot Noir or the some kind of finish. That's the only Bowman product that I have at home.
Really?
Yeah, and I just went through my stuff the other day, and I could not. And there could be stuff under my bed, and who knows where half my stuff is. But I didn't think that was too big of an indicator of what the final results were going to be.
Unfortunately, this bottle is hard to come by.
Yeah,
folks have a hard time finding it. If you do ever find it, especially for the price that it should be sold at, was like what, between $50 and $60, somewhere in that general range.
Yeah. Okay.
Do not pass it up. It's great stuff.
It's very good.
Great stuff.
Wait,
very proud of Hard Truth here.
I put
Great
John
stuff.
J. Bowman first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you need to get one, pal.
I do.
You're missing out. It's good stuff. All right, that's all we have for you today. I don't know. I had fun. I think I should be doing all the predictions from now on, not Trent.
I think you should. I don't even think I got 50%. I'm used to getting 50% throughout my entire, especially in school. But
close to that.
So
yes.
that's not an entirely right. I got a 0.9 GPA in middle school.
Okay,
so.
let's not go back there again.
Did I talk about that already?
You have.
Oh, okay.
Was that legit?
Oh, that was legit. I was the 4th worst in my class. Just incredible. And I turned out all right.
Did you just not share this stuff with me? I didn't know.
I did not realize it was that bad.
My guidance counselor sat me down and she's like, "You're in the bottom 99th percentile." And I was like, "I don't even know what that means." When I think of 99%, I think it's good. And she's like, "No, it's the opposite."
Oh my god.
So, yeah. Well, okay.
I knew that school has never been Trenton's bag. It's just not. He is not that kid to go just anywhere for 6 hours and sit and listen to lectures.
No.
Nowhere. I don't care if it's lectures about candy. If it lasts more than an hour, he's done. He checks out.
I don't know if I should say this out loud, but the two people that were in like the first and second worst got expelled. So I was basically in second of the worst of my class. And the other one got got form 16. So we're doing good.
You pulled yourself up. You did well. You did okay.
I still got 50% on the blind, but it's fine.
School
25%.
25%.
School just wasn't your thing.
Better than zero.
That's all. At least you weren't getting into all kinds of trouble and everything else. So at least you weren't that kid. If you were that kid, I would have known about it.
I just played a lot of Xbox. What are you gonna do?
All right, enough story time. That's all I got for you today. I had a good time. I had lots of laughs and a good time. It's a good Friday.
I didn't have a good time. This was fun.
All right, as always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.